Right, this is a premium Pacific Yew Stave. It had a bit of a big swirly knot at one end. I thought I'd saw that off. So it's down to about sort of 69 inches, which is nice for a flight bow because I thought it would make a nice flight bow. And I've roughed it out about 30mm wide, which is, you might think is a bit narrow, but I'm going as narrow. I'm aiming for a finished width of about 25mm to minimise the arrow flex around the grip. There's a few knots on it, and one of them's there. Now it's not too far from the centre line. I thought that won't be too much trouble. And if we look on the back, there's a bit of a knot there, but that might fall off the edge or might not be too bad. But if we look where I've roughed it out, you suddenly see that is nothing to do with this. That knot comes out here and you can see all this black manky stuff, and it makes you realise what you can see isn't always what you get, because until I removed that side piece of wood as I roughed it out, there was nothing to see at all. It looked perfect. So there we have a back that was looking quite nice, with a a knot that looked very good, solid in the middle of the limb, not very troublesome. No problem at all, is there? Until we saw off about 1/4 of an inch. Oh dear. But I mean, it's not the end of it, because it's on the side of the bow. It might all get filled in, but really for the perfect flight bow you want perfect wood, and that's not going to stop me making a bow, but it's what's technically called a little disappointing. I don't know what this is. I might just yoink that out and see if I just pop that out with my little swap hands with this camera. Yeah, that's nothing. You see, that's the ridiculousness of it. That was just some, I don't know, I think it's actually a bit of grit or something, a bit of stone that's got embedded in the bark. There's just nothing there. So, yeah, you can't always tell. What you see isn't what you get. That's a nice illustration of a little pin knot that will just fall off the edge of the bow. In fact, while I'm here, I might as well dig into that a little bit. Let's just see. Let's see how bad it really is. This won't hurt a bit. You'll appreciate the problem of trying to hold the camera while I'm doing this. Actually, it's not too bad. That'll do for now. But by the time it gets well, the finished bow's probably going to be there. I'll probably have to leave a swell, because this sapwood will get reduced. I'll probably have to leave a bit of a bulge there. It'll be fine as a bow. Don't know if it'll make a flight bow. And as a bow, maybe I wish I'd left it a tiny bit wider. But let's just see how wide I have got it. It's the age-old thing about always allow a bit extra. I said I wanted it to be finished at 25mm. So I marked it out at 30, and look, I've actually got 35, so we're not so bad after all. It's a wise man who knows when to err on the side of caution.